So this happened, which is a bit of a shock. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but it's like I didn't expect it to do this well. Yeah, and it's still climbing. The subscribers are still climbing. The views are still climbing, and it's 3 days old now, I think. So over the last few days, I've been preparing to leave Facebook, and I've been for this reason that Zuckerberg is taking away fact checking, and he seems to have gone back on it a bit and said to Brazil that it's only going to be in the US that they're not going to be fact checking, but it's like he's kissed the ring, and there he is, and he's going to be there with Musk and Bezos on the platform on Monday, and I just want to remove myself from yet another connection to an oligarch. So I've spent a couple of days downloading all of my photos from Facebook, because I share a lot of photos, have a lot of photo albums on there, and it's sort of like it's our memories. And I've been on Facebook. I meant to look that up before I started this. I've been on Facebook since, hold that thought. Well, I can't find it. I'd have to scroll to the very end of my news feed or somewhere. I've done a bit of a search, can't find it. I've been on there since the beginning of time, and it will be a big wrench for me to leave Facebook. It's been a place where I've met people. I've watched children not being born, but been around when children have been born and watched them grow to 12 years old. And I share a lot with my family on there, so I see a lot of my granddaughter on there, my grandsons, and just got some really good friends on there. And it will be a big wrench, but it's time to move on. And I'm gonna stick with BlueSky. That's not owned by an oligarch at the moment. I'm hopeful that that will remain in the hands of somebody who isn't focused on money. I think that's going to be really difficult. It's grown massively since I joined. Not because I joined, but since I joined, it's grown massively. And, there'll come a point where it gets so big that somebody might offer money for it, and that might become tempting to the owner. It's a woman that owns it, and again, I'm going to go and look. Jay Graber, and she looks quite young. Yeah, so fingers crossed. Let's see if I can bring you a photo up. Why is that not showing you me scrolling up? Because it's not. There we go. Yeah, so let's hope she doesn't get tempted by money from somebody with less ethics, less morals, less compassion. Yeah, so that's Monday. I'm doing it Monday because I believe a lot of people are going to do a meta blackout for that week, and it's the day of the inauguration. I think that's what's happening. I was going to let go of WhatsApp because that's also owned by Meta. I don't do Insta or Threads. And I was going to let go of WhatsApp, but we don't use WhatsApp in the way that a lot of people do. A lot of people have WhatsApp groups and family groups where they share a lot of info and a lot of photos. We don't do that. It's just it's a form of, it's like SMS, it's like texting. So I'm going to keep WhatsApp for now, but yeah, Facebook's going, and I'm already thinking about what I will do when I'm not on Facebook. So I'm going to read more. I'm going to do a lot more reading. I enjoy reading, and I end up scrolling around on Facebook and on BlueSky and on YouTube and not reading. So I'm going to read more. I've already read for an hour this morning, and I'll read some more this afternoon. And I'm going to paint more at home. I've got a canvas sitting out in the hallway, and I watched a woman the other day doing and I love that green background. So I'm gonna do that and get some stuff and start putting paint on. I'm gonna say randomly, but actually, when you watch this enough, it's not random. She's sort of it's there's a pattern to what she does, and a lot of her paintings end up looking very similar. What's it called, this channel? It's called Little Dot Art Sarah Otter. So yeah, painting, more art. It's like my robin is sitting here. I've got art tomorrow. The robin's sitting here, and I've been quite tempted to finish it, but I won't. I'll finish it in art tomorrow, because I've got all of the equipment I need. I've got pastels here, I've got paint, I've got acrylic paint, I've got watercolors, I've got all that I need, and I've got an easel, and I haven't used it for ages. I did use it, so I'm going to start doing that more. Another very cold day today. Still white outside, and the sun's not on that. So where there isn't any sun, it's still very white. It was -5 when I got up this morning. So the cat and I had a bit of a roaring fire for a bit. I turned the fire up and had it roaring for a while to pull the temperature up in here. It's 23 in here now, but it's 1.2 outside, so it's still not very warm. Mark's replenished the fat balls for the birds on the gateposts because they've all gone. And I'm cooking a whole chicken in a pot with rice and coconut milk and some Thai seasoning with some extra chili flakes and extra coriander, and what else did I put in it? Oh, some salt. So that'll be ready soon, and that'll be our meal. A bit of chicken and some rice. Oh, I'll do some green beans with it. So that's in the oven cooking. So yeah, and I will be watching the inauguration on Monday. I was watching somebody yesterday talking about it does not, if I don't watch, it won't make any difference to how it's rated, because the only way it's rated is rated by Nielsen is if you've got some sort of Nielsen box that shows what you're watching. So obviously I haven't got a Nielsen box because I think that's in America. I will be watching because because of my training, I'm always fascinated by human behaviour, and I really enjoy watching behaviour, and that's what I will be watching. I'm gonna be able to put aside. I've sort of put aside the anger because that's not going to get anybody anywhere. It's not going to change. I can't change anything. I know that. So I'm going to be watching the behaviour, the body language, and all that goes on. I might even start praying on that day for a lightning strike, a very specific one. But yeah, so I will be watching on the television here, and I'd be intrigued to see if the crowd size is even less than it was last time, which was way less than Obama. So yeah, I will be watching, and I have let go of the feeling I had some time back of impotence, because it doesn't help me and it doesn't help you, and there isn't anything I can do to help you. We just have to sit and watch and react, I guess, and it will be. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing from President Biden. He's just given temporary immunity. Immunity. That doesn't sound right in my other word. It doesn't sound I've pronounced it right. To 4 nationalities. I'm not going to find it now, am I, on here? But he's given immunity to 4 nationalities, temporary immunity, which will last until October 26. And I'm absolutely positive that he is going to continue to slide stuff under the radar and get stuff done right up until the last minute. And I knew he would. I knew he'd do that. Do what he could to lessen the blow. And I know that it really is going to be small fry compared to what's going to go on, but he's a good man and he's doing what he can. Somebody said in comments, I talked about Biden and president, and he looks so old and he's having to get up every morning. I'm going to read the comments because it made me laugh, because I thought, oh, you really missed the point. I'm just going to find it here. Had lots of lovely comments, thank you. You get the odd. There was a troll on here the other day and I didn't respond, but other people did, and eventually the troll got quite cocky, and so I deleted them. Here we go. Here we go, I say, and then I can't find it. Oh, here we are. Linda Kling. Biden doesn't have to work to support himself, trust me. Doe. That wasn't my point at all. Of course he doesn't have to work to support himself. But he's the President of the United States, and he has to work because that's his chosen position. And when the orange sack of pus gets into power, he won't have to work. He'll play golf because that's what he chooses to do, and he doesn't need to do it to support himself either. So people just think, anyway, so that was that. So that's it. So that's what's happening, and I'll leave you with that. And this will take years to upload, and I don't care. Also, that was another thing. Somebody used a phrase that my mum used to use, that we got rid of, Starlink, and has said that I'm cutting off my nose to spite my face. And it's like, I'm not. I'm sticking to my values. I'm very, I think moral is the wrong word, but I'm sticking to my values. And if that means that I have to go without, a bit like getting rid of Facebook, if that means that I have to have a bit of some discomfort or go without something, but I feel better because I've made a decision based on my moral values. I'm sure that's not the right word, but that's what I'm doing. So no, I'm not cutting off my nose to spite my face. My mum used to say that. I didn't have a response. I would have one now. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave you and go and see how the dinner's cooking. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, of which there are many. I can't remember what it said now. In the last month, the last 28 days, 120 new subscribers. That's unheard of. So I'm almost at 3,000, and I'm not a channel that's seeking to grow. So, and I've been sitting at 2.5, 2.6 for months and months and months, and now I'm nearly at 3,000. Wow. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.